going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be tying a Light Cahill dry fly, and in our vise here we have an Ahrex FW561 in size 14, and for our thread we have Semperfli Classic waxed in 6/0 primrose. I'm going to go ahead and get our thread started here. So now I'm going to grab my spawn fly fish lemon wood duck here. Now I'm going to come in here on this feather and I'm going to snip the middle out, and you should be left with that. And now these feathers have a natural bend to them, and I want the bend to go upwards. So I'm going to bend them in my fingers like this. Make sure we have it the right length we want it. Get it tied down there. Now I'm going to flatten out my thread, and I'm going to come over that butt ends there. Then we're going to stand this up, take a couple wraps in front of it, and we're going to split them in half the best that we can. We're going to do some figure eights and even some reverse figure eights so we get this exactly where we want it. And then just to make sure everything stays in place, I'm going to take a little drop of pit cement. This is gloss coat. And I'm just going to drop it down in there. And I'm going to come back a little bit. Next I'm going to use this beautiful cape that I have here. And the outer edge feathers are pretty white. So that's what I'm going to use for my tail. I'm going to measure that up, and then I'm going to transfer measurement. And I'm going to wrap back. So I feel that's good. I'm going to come in and snip out the excess. And we're going to clean all this up here, and you should be left with a pretty decent little taper. So I'm going to grab some Light Cahill colored dubbing, and I don't know what brand this dubbing is. It's just in an empty bag. And we're going to create a really fine noodle. Since my body already has a taper, I am going to try to not really taper the dubbing because I already have the shape of the body that I want. So I'm pretty much keeping the dubbing all the same. Put just a little tiny bit more on there. Like so. Then I'm going to tie in my hackle feather. And you can use 2 feathers if you want a more full body. But I'm just going to use 1. I'm just going to wrap this up to my index point. That looks good. Snip it away. Everything looks alright for me, so I'm going to whip finish. And I'm going to grab my trusty gloss coat, and we're going to put just a little bit on there. I like gloss coat because it really bleeds into the wraps. Looks like we got a little bit of gloss coat in the eye there, so I'm going to take a feather, a hackle tip, I'm just going to pinch it through. Alright guys, that's going to do it. That is the Light Cahill. Catch you in the next one.